What's happening, New Limits fans? So you got on a realtor list of your area, you started reaching out to agents, started hopping on the phone with them, and you started having some pretty good conversations with them, right? But then you have some other things from agents that you're just not really too sure about, but don't worry, we've all been there. My name is Tyler Blair. I've spoken to over 10,000 agents in my career wholesaling properties. Been doing it for the past 2 years, and I have conversations with agents every single day, and I'm an agent myself. So I'm gonna walk you through the 12 traps that agents typically try to get you locked in on. So starting out, number one, they wanna get you on a drip. You wanna be wary of this, right? A lot of agents, you're gonna hop on the phone and they're lazy. They're gonna wanna get your email, and then they're just gonna wanna put you on an automatic drip of properties that are listed on the MLS that quote unquote fit your criteria. This is a lazy agent. This is what they do with retail buyers, and this isn't really an agent that you want to have working for you. What you need to say is, if they say, "Hey, what's your email? I'm going to start sending you some properties." Say, "I'd much rather you text me the properties or just call me when you have something come up. And I really don't like properties that are on the MLS. I already have investment software set up to send me a drip every single morning, and I'm scouring the MLS like crazy. So if you can find me something before it hits the market, that's exactly what I'm looking for." Cuts them out pretty much every time. Just let them know, I'm not trying to waste your time with you setting up a drip, and I'm not trying to waste my time. Cut to the chase. Everybody will respect it. Number two, they're gonna send you deals from other wholesalers. You wanna watch out for this. A lot of the time I get deals from agents, from other wholesalers, and I can track back and see exactly who that wholesaler is, and I can just go talk to them about the deal, right? Again, this is a lazy agent. A lot of the times you'll see them send a deal text, and I'll show you an example of a deal text right here. And you can just tell that's from another wholesaler. It looks exactly like that. It's got Dropbox or Google Drive with the pictures on it, has an ARV. A lot of agents don't know what ARV actually stands for, so they're not going to be putting it into a text. So if you see this, just know they're typically going to tack on like a 10, 15, 20 grand fee and send it to you. I had an agent send me a property today, and he literally tacked on, 15 grand on top of what I saw the property being sold for. So definitely watch out for them sending you other wholesalers deals. If you think it's another wholesaler's deal, you can just say, "Hey, this looks like it's from another wholesaler. Is this something that you have under contract yourself?" If they say it is from a wholesaler, then just let them know, "Hey man, typically don't like dealing with other wholesalers' contracts. We would much prefer to have control over the contract because it allows us to have multiple exit strategies." They'll respect that, okay? So, number three, wants to list the property on the back end. That's a greedy agent. That's not a bad thing. Totally understand it, and I get it, and I respect it. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So typically they're gonna ask, "Hey, if I sell you this flip, can I list it on the back end?" And you let them know, "Hey, I would love to have you list this property on the back end, but I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing with the property quite yet. I don't know who I'm going to take it down with, and some of my partners have their own agents that they've already been working with, and some of my partners are agents themselves." In my case, I just let them know, "Hey, I'm an agent myself. I list all my own properties." They cut back, and they totally understand. Won't do dual agency. Again, that's a smart agent, because dual agency is actually illegal in most states. So the way to get around that is just let them know, "Hey, you can be a transaction broker. You can represent both sides. It's just not called a dual agent. It's called a transaction broker." So next time they say, "Hey, I got a property, what do you want to do?" You can leverage it and say, "Hey, why don't you represent me and represent the seller and take both sides of it," right? Everybody wants to make more money. So Jerry Norton talks about double dip strategy. That's exactly what that is. It's just making sure the people that you do business with are actually getting paid, because at the end of the day, people are not going to want to do business with you if they're not making money. People got families they got to feed. Ask to be the buyer agent, right? Let's say there's another agent that's already involved on the property. They're selling it. This person brings you a property and they want to represent you on the property. Well, if it's on the MLS, that's public information, buddy. You ain't representing nobody. I'm gonna represent myself so that I can make a stronger offer, and you should also. And you should let them know, hey, I've already seen this. I don't think that I'm going after it, or just let them know, hey, this is on the MLS. We've already put an offer in on this property. Our apologies, right? Keep it professional, keep it real. Just let them know, hey, I'm looking at the same thing you're seeing. So bring me stuff that's off market, okay? Wants to get you on an exclusive contract. Guys, I'm telling you, watch out for this. There's gonna be tons of people and agents out there trying to get you on an exclusive contract. Now, what does that mean? That means you sign that contract on that dotted line, and that agent gets a commission on every single property that you purchase or you wholesale for the next 6 months. It's not smart. Don't do it. Just let them know, hey, I work with other agents and I work with other wholesalers out there. I pay them the commission when they bring me properties, and I don't work exclusively with anybody. I just don't think it would be fair to pay you a commission when another agent brought me a property. If this is cool with you, cool. Let's continue doing business. But let's say they are still a little skeptical and they're like, I don't know if I want to bring you properties. Just say, hey, I have no issue signing a property exclusive contract with you. It has to be property exclusive. It doesn't say the county. It doesn't say the area. It says the exact address. This is the property that this contractual agreement is on. Property specific exclusive agreement. Remember that. Let's say that they want to choose their title company. Don't. And I'm speaking from experience. Like, I just had the worst experience with a title company out there, and I'm not even gonna put their name out there because I don't even want them on any of my channels, right? There's some shady people in this business, tons of shady people, and you need to make sure that you're doing business with people that have your best interest and you have their best interest in mind, right? So I wouldn't let an agent choose a title company because that title company could be a friend of theirs and they can let them know everything that's going on with your side of the transaction. That's none of their business, right? Especially if they're only representing the selling side, right? None of their business. Don't ever let an agent choose title company, ever. Just don't do it. No sight unseen offers, smart agent. Nothing wrong with that, totally get it. Get some boots on the ground, make some friends in the area. If you're virtually wholesaling, go and look at the properties. One of the things that I tell agents is I never purchase a property without getting eyes on it first. Never. It puts them at ease because there's plenty of people out in other states that are calling Florida and saying, I want to invest, I want to invest, I want to invest. And then they just cancel the contract. This is an agent that has trauma from wholesalers. So put them at ease, let them know you can get a guy in there or a girl, you can get someone in, check out the property. It's all good. Let's get eyes on it first. Proof of funds. You're gonna need a proof of funds in this business. If you don't have the proof of funds for yourself, then I suggest that you make friends with a hard money or a private money lender, or you make friends with some of your buyers and you use their proof of funds, okay? That's all I can give you information on. You need a proof of funds. If they ask for it, that's a smart agent. There's nothing wrong with them doing that. Non-assignable contracts. That's cool. Let's say you're making over 25 grand on an assignment fee. Just double close it. Nothing wrong with that, right? But also, some of the biggest hedge funds in the world use assignable contracts. So this is, again, just an agent that has trauma, right, from other wholesalers, and they've had assignable contracts, and it's just went haywire and it went wrong. So don't let that discourage you. Just let them know here in Florida, just say, hey, we're willing to do an assignable contract without release of liability. I choose that every single time. If it messes up, that's on me. I need to take responsibility for my own actions, right? So if they're saying, hey, it's a non-assignable contract, choose your battles wisely. Some agents are just stuck to it. They're not gonna change, and that's okay. That's just an agent that has trauma, that's been wronged in the past, that has nothing to do with you. Mutual cancellation clause. Most states are mutual cancellation states, which means that both parties need to sign off to release any funds. right? So I was working with the title company. I agreed with the seller's agent that we were going to release $10,000 non-refundable. Title company couldn't do it. We lost out on the contract because we weren't able to fulfill our end, and I didn't want to send my end buyer's money right to the seller without it going through escrow. So most you can put this in your contract, but that just looks kind of sketchy. As long as you're in your inspection period and you have a professional and respectful relationship with somebody, there's no reason why they should hold on to your EMD. If you cancel when you're supposed to cancel and you're not in breach of contract, most people are going to sign to release your EMD because that's your right? Nobody wants to go to court over $3,000. There's going to have tons of people threatening you to go to court, especially end buyers, over $3,000, $5,000 EMD. But it costs about $5,000 for a retainer for a lawyer to even go to court. So nobody wants to go to court over EMD. So just remember that. And the last but not least, you got the agents that want to just guilt trip you, bro. Like, don't fall for it, right? That's an agent that already counted their commission before the property ever closed. And I've been doing this for 2 years now. I've done plenty of transactions. I know that you don't get paid until that thing closes. So don't be counting your chickens before. Trust me, because anything can happen. Sellers can die. Buyers can die. We had a retail deal that we did and we were supposed to close. 23-year-old boy died the day we were supposed to close. Guess who didn't get paid? We didn't get paid. But also somebody lost their son, you know? It's terrible story, terrible thing, but those kind of things happen. So guys, again, we got 12 traps that agents try to get you stuck on. So first, they want to put you on a drip. Say no. They send you deals from other wholesalers. That's lazy. That's not what I asked you to do. Wants to list the property on the back end. Smart, greedy agent. Somebody that you do want to have on your team, but not happening, buddy. Won't do dual agency. That's cool. That's illegal anyway. Let's just do a transaction broker. Let's make sure that you're compensated fairly. Asked to be the buyer's agent. If it's on the MLS, absolutely not. No, I found it. I can go get it, right? Wants to get you on an exclusive. No, they're trying to trap you. No, don't do that. They choose title. Don't ever go with an agent's title company. No sight unseen offers. That's cool. Get some boots on the ground. Make some friends. Make some good connections in that area if you're virtually wholesaling. Proof of funds. Then again, just reach out to people. Make friends with lenders. Make friends with buyers. There's so much money flowing around in this industry, and if you can help people find deals and sell them $1 for 50, 60 cents, trust me, they don't really care. They're gonna let you use their proof of funds. Non-assignable contracts, that's cool. Agent's been burnt, I get it. Let's talk this out. Let's see if we can smooth it over. If not, let's just keep it moving. Plenty more deals out there. Mutual cancellation clause, trust me, don't be pissing off the agent or pissing off the seller, right? Keep it cordial, stay within your rights, you'll be good. Guilt trip, literally, this is a numbers business, guys. If the numbers don't crunch, the numbers don't crunch. It's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. And these are the 12 traps that you need to watch out for when you're talking to agents. The best way and the quickest way for you to get a wholesale deal is by reaching out to agents and reaching out to real estate professionals in your area that you're working. Make friends, make connections, do good things, and continue to grow. Thanks for checking it out. And this is Tyler Blair from New Limits Homes, where we're taking real estate investing to new limits. Take it easy, guys.